Hey everybody. So, I've decided for May to do a different kind of reading. Um, and let me know, like, sometimes I just like to switch it up. I don't mind change. I know some people are uncomfortable with it, but, as I had mentioned, this is for Leo. And basically how this reading works is, this is your message from your inner child. This is the message from your present self. This is your message from your future self, which is so beautiful. I mean, look, you got your own element here. It's lovely. This is what you need to drop within your ego. This is the strength that is within you during this time. And then this last card is the advice, the overall advice. Now, Leos. I really see, from the Leos that I've been speaking with, either this is for different Leos, or you all are at, like, the ones I've been talking to, where you've been relating to my readings. You're really changing, and I'm happy for you, because you're really strong, and, I mean, we're all strong in our own ways, but, you know, you are the King of Wands. Like, that's your possibility in life, and it's a beautiful position to be in. Now, let's discuss this a little bit. This inner child aspect, you have the Hierophant, which is all about, well, in this position, I want to say that it's about faith that anything is possible. You know, children, I'd mentioned this before, it's like when children really, you know, you ask them what they want to be when they grow up, they'll be like, the president, or, an astronaut, you know, even though we'd never gone to space or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, the possibilities are infinite, so your inner child is letting you know that it's really important to believe that anything is possible. But for it to be possible, there's something about your inner child that needs to change with that, so I want to say that that's a big focus. Now, your present self is basically like, get to work. Whatever it is that you want to create in this life, you need to be diligent about it. You need to be focused, and you need to be clear. You can't let anything distract you right now. And also with this, as a present self, a lot of you may be working really hard, actually doing like physical labor, and if not, it's just a lot of detailed work, which I think is great that you're working on, that you're doing that. The 8 is wonderful. Now, your future self, which is great, is showing us that you have the ability. Why is this so blurry? Yes. You have the ability to ultimately be creative, to be expressive, to be full of passion, to be able to talk about and communicate with others appropriately and productively. And I love that he's looking at this hard work. It's like, if you continue to work hard, not only within this physical world, like the tangible world that the Pentacles represent, but the Pentacles, as well as the Wands, can represent spirituality. And especially in line with this Hierophant, for a lot of you, I would suggest that that may be something that you really want to consider. Like, what does faith mean to you? What do you believe in? Is it productive? Does it bring you to a place where you feel good about it, or are you unsure and you're still working that out in yourself? Now, what your ego needs to drop. Well, for a lot of you, it's a Libra. I meant to say air sign, but that's funny. Okay, so a lot of you, it's for a Libra. For others of you, it's just an air sign. For those of you that doesn't relate at all, and or it does relate, this is also probably evident, as energy is fluid and everywhere. You know, it's very ubiquitous within us, without us. This woman is a widow. This woman has learned most of her knowledge through pain. And so I believe, not I think, I know actually, for a good chunk of you, I think this is for humanity, honestly, as a collective, but that it's really important to realize that you don't have to learn lessons the hard way. You don't have to go through difficult situations to be able to gain insight. You actually can do it from a really positive way. You can learn things in a positive sense. Also, regardless, we've all been through pain, but like the kind of pain that this woman's been through is almost excruciating for others. That's why the swords, they're so intense. And for those people that are air signs, they understand that. If you're an air sign, maybe watching this, for a fire sign, or other aspects of your psyche, your own archetypes. But she's extraordinarily strong and capable and loyal and honest and intelligent. And I love that she's holding her hand out like that towards this Queen of Pentacles. Like, okay, I've worked through this. I'm done. Your turn. It's like passing the baton. And you see here, like, this woman is not aggressive. This woman is not, if you approached her on the top of the mountain, some people may think that it's too harsh. Some people don't even want to climb that mountain to get up there, to reach her. It's like too much of a challenge. But her, on the other hand, you're just walking along and you turn a corner in the forest and all of a sudden, boom, there's the Queen of Pentacles. And I love, love, love that she's below this Eight of Pentacles, because it shows progression. This is your strength right now. This is about internally being resourceful. It's also just about, being resourceful in general, like having enough money. So for you, those of you, I really see most of you doing okay in work, which is great. And I still think with her sitting at this, looking at it, it goes back to this faith, like, and it's red. It's like, what do you believe in? Not only within, like, the faith, religion world, if you will, spirituality, but what do you believe about yourself and what you are able to achieve? Because for some of you, I feel like these two are like, they're having a conversation, Well, they want to have a conversation, but they haven't had it yet. You can tell that their mouths are shut. But I see with this being the ego, what you need to drop in your ego, it's like she let go. Like, she's still hanging on to her truth, and that's good. You can hang on to your past, what happened, learn from it. But, it's like, fuck it. Like, it was the past. I don't want to be stuck in it. You don't want to be stuck up there on the mountain all by yourself, Leo. You're way too social. Way too social. So for some of you, you may feel like you want to have if this is a person, like, you feel like you want to have a conversation with this person, but you don't know what to say. For others of you, this conversation is just over and you need to drop it because it's actually blocking you from being able to reach this king. Also, I'd like to say with them facing each other, it's like air and fire, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again because honestly, it was like an epiphany to me. Like, air and fire is amazing. So it's generally, a lot of times they get together like friends or lovers, whatever. They work well together, actually, as long as it stays positive, as long as it stays productive, creative in a good way. But if you let it get out of hand and you don't focus on what it is that you're trying to achieve, like have a goal, like really be diligent about what you're doing with each other, even these energies like within yourself, this fire and the air, it's like it can get way out of hand really fast, really fast. And this woman, like, she doesn't do that. She's really in control of what she's doing. And it took her slow, steady steps to get here, but now she's solid because she worked really hard to get there. And with this being your strength, you totally have it under control. Now, the advice is to be grateful. Is to hang out with your friends. I want to say, particularly for May, it's important to hang out with females. Particularly if you're a female. People that make you feel good. People that really inspire you and in a way, like, praise and celebrate who you are because you're so amazing. And even if you're a man, like, it may be nice, especially the King of Wands. He is amazing and passionate and strong and creative. Like I said, he knows how to work hard and get what he wants. He is powerful. But there is sometimes it's very masculine energy. It's very external. So it's extremely important to be able to balance your own feminine and masculine sides. And I want to say again, like, I just keep hearing archetypes. So, like, these two elements are really important, and they are able to balance one another. And I think once you do this whatever you're working towards within yourself or within your life will manifest and bring you this Queen of Pentacles. Absolutely. Yeah, some of you are bumming about this air sign. And that your ego's telling you, like, you could have done something differently, or, and for some of you, maybe you could have. I mean, that's a possibility. You know, the sword card sometimes can represent, like, in a way, like, a regret. Or, about, I just heard time, like, maybe it was just the wrong timing. Because it shows me here that whatever it was didn't really make you happy. It didn't come to fruition. It didn't give you the fulfillment that you were hoping for. Whether that was your doing or not, I would say that it's always everybody involved's fault in some way or another. Because even if you didn't, quote-unquote, do anything wrong, you still decided to play a role within that, like, as a character in that play. And what I've been thinking a lot about this Two of Swords is that Rush song. How's it go? That lyric, even if you decide not to make a... Wait. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Even if you decide not to choose, you have still made a choice. And there's something within your emotions that are still turned upside down about an air sign for most of you. And it is in a way, like, affecting, like, it is affecting your emotions, and you need to sort through them because it will bring you to a place of being, will bring you to a place of being more in control of your own mind. And realizing that each of us, you know, not everything's infinite, not everything's forever. Sometimes things can be, but it really goes back to timing. And it also really goes back to faith. Like, do you have faith in the choices that you're making? Have the choices that you've been making up until this point gave you true fulfillment? Where you felt really happy and celebratory, and not in partying. I have to say that, because I know you Leos love to party. I mean, me too sometimes. But, you know, truly being genuinely harmonious in your own feelings, in yourself, being really resourceful in yourself. It's super important. Alright. I like these readings. Let me know if you dig this. I will speak to you soon, Leo. Till next time. Peace.